Good morning, this is Chrissy and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, a big welcome to you, and also to my regular viewers, thank you for joining me again. I've just completed this book here, a vintage style journal, and when I post this it will be already in its new destination, so I'll just share with you my book. I have tied it closed with this beautiful pink fabric and just tucked in some little flowers here. This sheer cover is just an additional cover that I have put around the book. It is stitched into the two signatures, and it just covers up what's inside. This ties up with seam binding, and I've made a little stack of envelopes. Each one has something in it and just a little piece of ephemera in it, but I won't undo them all. That one. That one I have embossed. And then they just there's another envelope there that you can hide something in, and they just all tie back up on there to keep them in place. The cover of the book is paper covered with lace fabric, and I've stitched a little piece of fabric in here when I've sewn the two signatures in. This is a tag I've made. I printed this on vellum, tracing paper. I don't really know what the difference is between tracing paper and vellum. To me they look the same, but this one here is the technique that I've done, that I print it then wet it so that the image becomes very muted and faded looking. This one is a little piece of the same fabric that I've used on the cover, and it just lifts up. These are some labels from Tracy Fox Digitals. This one is a little flap, it's a die cut and an embellishment. Just some little extra pages there. Different sorts of papers. A doily. These papers are Nectar Creations Letters to Rose, but when I printed them I used the draft setting on my printer because I wanted them to be just a hint, so they're very faded looking. This one's just some little lace pieces here hanging from this little tag. Another tag I've made here, another little tag here. This is a chrissiecrosser paper. I don't know what it's called. I made a postcard there to go in that little pocket, and just put some more little pieces here. Center of the signature has a little pearl button hanging from it, and these are just little layered embellishments. this is the other side of that pocket, and I always would love to put a real pressed flower in my books, but when they're heading overseas I don't think that's allowed, so I have to pretend and just put little pretend flowers in. This is another little layered embellishment. Tiny pocket here. This one flips out and that one flips up. Doily here, other side of the doily. This is a recycled envelope with a pretty card in it. Shows through the windows. And a tiny envelope here with some little tiny pieces in it. Tucks in there. Some die cuts. Postcard. This is another one I printed on the tracing paper. A die cut here and a tag. This is an envelope here with a card in the top and a little tag in the side. This one is a file folder from Tsunami Rose. A rusty pin and some lace layering. More little snippet embellishment. And phrase here. This is some note paper in the top. Ephemera here, and a tag here, some dressmaker pattern and old lace, pocket here with another tag that I've made. This one is a pretty, I've printed that as well on the draft setting on my printer just to give that really muted look. This one lifts up, some old lace, another little pearl button. This one is a spool card with some lace wound on it and a charm, fabric, stamping on fabric, belly band. This one is just different pages, different papers, lace on the bottom, and another flip out one. This is a glassine bag that I've printed an image onto, and some ephemera tucked in there, just some more cards, and one of my little slow stitched embellishments down here. This one I got inspiration from Nikki. I'm not sure how to pronounce Nikki's surname, but it's Adegun, and that's where I gained the inspiration for that little pull-out page. And it's got, I'll show you that, journal spots on the back. Thank you, Nikki, for that. And 2 little tags there in those fabric pockets. And more, another little phrase down here. This is 1946 original paper from a pharmacy journal, ledger. It's pretty, it's the same fabric as this one. These are two little, I think, found relatives is I think what they're called, from tin pots. And another piece of ephemera, and I'll just use this page out of the book because I thought of the little girl's dresses. It kind of went with the little girl images. And then that's another lookout one. Some die cuts, and in the back is just some pieces of ephemera. And that's the back, and it all just wraps around. Wraps around like that, and ties up. So there you go. Yeah. And the little flower just goes in there. There we have it. Thank you very much for joining me today, and I hope you enjoy your book, Kathleen. Bye for now.